Hi, my name is Becca. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, and if not, welcome back. I'm a secular homeschooling mama to 3 small kiddos. Today we're going to chat all about the character building books that we have for our children. Now, I will say my oldest is about to turn 6, so this is mostly for the younger side. However, I do think that these can be used even, as my son turns 8 or 9, because these topics are important. So I've got my stack over here. The first one we have is I Knew You Could. And this one's rather worn because we read it so much. But this book is by, by Craig Dorfman. And this one is all about perseverance and persistence. It's about a train who it's talking about sometimes it's hard going up the hills and then going down into the deep valleys, how sometimes they see other people going one way, or maybe, airplanes might wish that they're a train, or cars might wish they're a train, and perspective on that. This one is a really great option for young kiddos. And the next one here, this one is We're Different, We're the Same. And this one is just talking about how even though all of us may look different, our bodies all do the same thing. So noses are different, and it says, but we're the same, our noses are the same, they breathe and sniff and sneeze and whiff. So it's just talking about even though we might look different, our bodies all do the same thing for us. There we go. Our next one is Lying Up a Storm by Julia Cook. And this one is about a little boy who lies, and he doesn't think it's a big deal because they're just little lies and they're not big whopper lies, like he says. The illustrations are great. And the moral of this is when they go is that he just keeps feeling bad about himself because he's lying, and there's a storm cloud that keeps forming up above his head, and how he keeps feeling yucky and he is caught lying. And his mom says, the more you lie, the bigger the storm forms in your body, your sunshine goes away, you're no longer happy. But when you tell the truth, you don't have that icky storm inside of you, you always have your sunshine. So this is a great one. I will say for this one, probably 5 or older would be good for this. And this one is My Magical Choices by Becky Cummings. I love this book. Again, the illustrations are just so well done. And this one is just talking about how you can make different choices every day, and your choices either make you have a good day or a not good day. So like this one says, I choose to be responsible, bathing, brushing, getting dressed. Now you look and feel your best. You clean up all the mess you make. Helping out gives mom or dad a break. And then this one is I choose to be patient, take your time and wait your turn. Those are tricky things to learn. When life is slow, you've got to wait, stay calm, and know it turns out great. And I love this one because there's a different character trait on each page. So we've got I choose to be confident, I choose to be generous, I choose to be calm, I choose to be brave, I choose to be a good sport. There's just tons in here. And so usually when I read through this, I'll go, I choose to be a good sport. And then I have my son repeat me. And we talk about that. And when we first went over this book, we did a different page a day. And we just talked about that specific character trait that was on that page. And I think this one would be a really good one for, everyone, but especially if you're trying to discuss this more in homeschool and stuff. This one I also felt was good because my son is starting to get to the point where he realizes that other people you know, maybe are not the nicest. They might say mean things, stuff like that, but that doesn't mean that he needs to. And yeah, this one is just really great. And this one is Honesty is My Superpower by Alicia Ortega. And again, these illustrations, this book is about how the younger brother was telling a lie. He got caught by his big brother. Now his big brother doesn't want to help him because he lied before and he's really upset and hurt by that. And then he chooses to tell the truth then. So it says, one day I told a lie to him. I've lost my teddy bear. He was disappointed when he found it hidden underneath a chair. I didn't do my homework because I wanted to help you. Lying is not cool, he said. It's the worst thing you can do. And then it says, the next day when I told Nao I lost the key to my treasure box, it was true. I looked everywhere, even inside my socks. Nao didn't believe me because I lied before, and he said, once you lie, you lose trust and you'll be believed no more. And so they come up with this secret sign where they do a timeout tea. And he uses that sign and he shows that sign to his brother to remind him to tell the truth. And so when he's thinking about lying, his brother shows him that T sign and he goes, yeah, I should tell the truth. And then his mom doesn't get upset. And it just helps build that confidence and help instill in kids that, you know, just because you lied before because it was easy or you thought it was silly, doesn't mean it was the right choice, and how to make a better choice and how it doesn't have to be scary to tell the truth. So got this one as well. Then we've got I Am Stronger Than My Anger by Elizabeth Cole. And this one shows lots of great tips and tricks on kids with different animals at the zoo to teach you how to be calm when you are angry. So this one says, clearly the colorful parrot was furious. Why are you angry? Nick asked. He was curious. The parrot sighed deeply, and this was his reply. My sister is sleeping in my bed. I don't know why. There are many ways to deal with anger, you see. My favorite way is to count the leaves on a tree. You can do anything that will make you feel better. You can talk to someone or write an apology letter. So there's different animals. They all have different ways on how to be calm after, you know, they get really upset about something. And then they talk about an apology letter, you know, when you're mad and you might do the wrong choice, how to say sorry to someone when you've made a bad choice. So this one says, little Nick took a deep breath and counted to 10. He exercised over and over again, no longer angry and with no reason to worry. Little Nick went to his mom and said that he was sorry. And then Nick's mother noticed that he stopped shouting out loud. She was surprised by his calm behavior. She was proud. She hugged him tightly, kissed him, and expressed her joy. I'm so proud of you, dear son. You're such a good boy. Again, just kind of instilling that you can make a bad choice. You could be angry and mad, and that's okay, but we don't need to hurt people. If we do hurt someone when we're angry or we're mad, how to calm down gives them different tools in their tool belt on how to deal with those big emotions. So love this book as well. Now this one is Polly and the Screen Time Overload by Betsy Childs Howard. Now this one is not secular. However, I just changed the words. It only comes up on one page. So again, the illustrations are just great. This one is about a little girl, and every summer she spends a week at her grandparents' farm, and about how she's so excited to go there because she gets to ride the horse and feed the chickens, you know, gets to play in the dirt because she lives in the city, so she doesn't get to really spend a whole lot of time outside. And she's just so excited to go. When she gets there, her aunt gave her a birthday present and it was a tablet, okay? then she just spends all of her time on her tablet. And even though her cousins are at the farm, she's not playing with them. How she's watching horse videos, even though the horse is outside and the horse and cow and stuff misses her. How she stays up all night looking at the screen, and then she's tired the next day. And eventually, Polly realizes that when her iPad dies, her tablet dies, that she should go outside. And then she goes outside and realizes how much she missed out on so many things at the farm. And I'll bring up the part that says brings up religion, just so that you're aware if you are a secular family. But it says, Mustard perked right up when he saw Polly, and he nuzzled her shoulder. She picked up a brush and began to brush his coat. Hi there, sweetie pie. I'm glad to see you out of the house, Gramps said to Polly. It made me sad to see you missing out on playing with your cousins. And I really love my iTab, said Polly. It's not wrong to play on my iTab. And Gramps thought for a moment. No, it's not wrong, but sometimes things are good can make us miss out on something even better. God has given us many good gifts. He says we can only truly enjoy them when they don't take over our lives. So when I got to that part in the story, I just said, when we are born, we have many different gifts. There's lots of things around us, and we can't enjoy them if we're inside looking at the tablet. So you could just reword it. That's the only time that it was brought up or was problematic for us. But I love how this book goes over, not that screens are bad, because obviously they're a very helpful tool for us, and they can be used, but in moderation, and they shouldn't be taken over our entire lives, and we should instead enjoy everything around us. So I really did enjoy this book. And the last one here is The Rabbit Listened by Corey Dorfeld. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but this book is about a little child, Teddy, who wants to build a big tower, and how proud he was to do that. But then a bunch of birds come and knock down his tower. And it has all these different animals come up to Teddy to try to make them feel better. And so, like, the chicken wants to talk to him, but Teddy doesn't want to talk, or Taylor, I'm sorry. And then a bear comes, and the bear shows him how he can yell and scream to feel better, but that doesn't make him feel better. And at the very end, there's a rabbit, and the rabbit doesn't say anything. They just cuddle together. And eventually, Taylor opens up, and Taylor gets mad and yells and wants to clean it up and throw the blocks away, goes through all the different emotions, and then eventually settles on that they are ready to build a new tower again, and how he's going to make it even bigger and better. I really like this one, especially because it shows that you can have all those feelings and emotions, and that's fine, but we don't just give up. But it also helps teach kids empathy, right? So the child might see someone else angry and stuff, but we don't have to fix it. Sometimes they just want to talk and sit there and snuggle. Sometimes the other kid they don't need help. They just need to go through the emotions, and sometimes it's best to just be there for them, show them that you're there to help them if and when they need it. So really, really enjoyed this book. And this one we've had for several years and is still a favorite of my son. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Let me know what character building books you guys have for your library. I'm really excited to be able to get more recommendations to add to our home library, and hit that subscribe button. I make videos every week about different homeschool related content, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.